So in this episode, we took a trip this past weekend from Tuckerton up to Meyers Hole, which is an anchorage right behind the Barnegat Lighthouse. It was beautiful weather. It was about 49.5 miles that we did overall. We did have to motor a lot because the Barnegat Bay is shallow in many areas, so we did have to motor through a lot of the ICW and some very tight channels, and there's reasons that you've got to be cautious, and you'll find out a little bit more later on about that. So
yep, we had an adventure.
Yes, we did. It was quite an adventure.
Yes.
But we did well. So,
yep.
And we're a good team. So, and Tucker was along for half of the trip.
Yep, he was.
Say hi, Tuck.
Tucky
He's a
Tuck.
good boy.
Yes, he's a good boy.
So I hope that you'll watch. I hope that you'll subscribe if you have not to our channel. And if you like the content, please hit the thumbs up. If you dislike it, please hit the thumbs down twice for extra credit. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, July 7th. And we have the dinghy in tow. We left the dock about 9 o'clock this morning. Our goal is to sail the length of Long Beach Island, doing about a 24-mile sail up to Meyers Hole, which is an anchorage just behind the Barnegat Lighthouse. Hoping that it's not too crowded. It is a beautiful day. It's the first Saturday that we've had in a long time that it didn't rain. We took a ride there by car yesterday just to check it out a little bit. Sorry, the shower. So anyway, the shower fell. Not a big deal. It's tied on. Fix it in a minute. So anyway, our goal is to sail up to Barnegat Inlet and anchor in Meyers Hole. Hopefully it's not too crowded. And it should be a beautiful, beautiful night. And then tomorrow we're going to sail back home. Hopefully should get back to the dock midday. Getting out of the dock today was a pain. The wind now is out of the north and it's kind of gusting from the northeast and the northwest, back and forth. So as we tried to back out of our slip, I didn't really have any steerage backing up, but we have to back up probably 150 feet. So we ended up having to turn around at the dock after we already loosed all the lines to the dock with the dinghy tied to the boat. But it all went pretty good, so that's a good thing. We did just have a sea turtle, his head sticking out, but he's gone. So we picked up a passenger. He went down the cove. Got a butterfly, and up on the shroud there to the right, there's a dragonfly that's been hanging on for a while, hitching a ride. Parasailers just cut right in front of us, which wasn't too smart. We'll be alright, but they're probably going to cut around and cut in front of us again as we go around this point. So I've got to stay, if you look at my phone, I've got to stay in that lighter color because there's a couple shoals that we can't get tangled up in. They're too shallow. Well, we are trying to get through this little pass. We've got 1.1 feet of water below the keel. Once we get up to that wider area, we'll have a couple feet under the keel, which will be good. We're kind of trying to come to the west side of the bay to get up to the Manahawkin Causeway or bridge. There's a sailboat over there. They're under sail, but they're sure they don't draft as deep as us. It's a smaller boat. So this is the first time we've come up this way. The charts have the chart plotter that we had in the past really didn't show enough detail to really try this, especially with one of these boats. Years ago I tried it with our pontoon boat, which only drafted like a foot of water, and we got stuck a couple times, but that you could get in and out with. This you can't. So anyway, looks like the water's starting to get a little deeper under the keel, which it should once we get to that yellow area on the chart plotter or this whiter area on my phone. We should be in deeper water. And then from there, we'll be back into the intercoastal soon and we'll be all right. Jennifer and Tucker are down in the cabin. Jennifer's making us a cup of coffee and tea. Actually, I'm having a cup of coffee with one of my vanilla shakes mixed in. It's going to be my lunch. And so far so good, other than we do have some greenheads and black flies. Other than that, all good. The previous report is also taking on water in the vicinity of Little Egg Reef. Has been assisted October. Time commander assist Coast Guard Sector Bay. Captain Pond, 15 assist Coast Guard Sector Bay. Out. That was a 21-foot boat that earlier was taking on water, and a fishing boat had to go and get the people off. So hopefully we have a better day than them. Hopefully the good thing is they're okay.
Hey everyone, we are coming up to the bridge. We have all kinds of boats. Busy section here in Manahawkin. And look at this big boat here. He's our rival. Getting knocked around a little bit. Gotta watch our dinghy.
Probably doing a great loop.
There's the Osprey. Hi Osprey. One on the bridge. We have our sail down because it's pretty shallow. It just died, I think. I think it died. Your phone. Good.
Oh, that?
Yeah. No picture.
That is fine.
Okay.
It's still recording.
Yeah.
Can't beat 3 times.
Anyway, to the traffic going over to LBI. We're on our way down to the lake house. Crazy. This boat coming along. See it over there? Everybody's crazy. My screen's out. I swear it looks like it's going to hit. I know, but it looks like it. Plenty of room. Fly got me. Hate flies. Hey, buddy. Hate the flies.
Jennifer and Tucker went up to the bow. Jennifer's wearing her life jacket. So am I. I did put the mainsail up, but we're pretty much gone dead into the wind right now. We're gonna get rocked. Got somebody else coming. A lot of birds over on that island. Way too much boat traffic and everybody's got to go super fast, except for us. Are they waving?
Go ahead.
Well, we just had some excitement. Against, I guess, my better judgment, I trusted a route by Savvy Navy. I've read that the channel going to the inlet has changed, and the route that Savvy Navy put together for us actually was spot on all the way until we passed this channel back a little ways. Said we had to keep going up to like uncharted territory, which the chart, the Aqua Maps chart, kind of showed an old possible channel. That's what we were following, and I was going slow because I didn't trust it, and we ran aground. The tide is going out, so it's only going to get worse. So between Jennifer and I jumped into the dinghy, and I gotta say the dinghy was a savior today. Between that and the motor on it, I was able to push the bow around to turn the boat, and then get behind the boat while Jennifer was driving the sailboat, and push the boat between her moving forward and me pushing. And it still took some doing to figure out a path back to deeper water. So, actually, yeah, hold on. So you can see on the screen that blue area is shallow. That's where it was bringing us. See that big, not really a circle, some kind of a shape. But that was us trying to get back to this orange and yellow area, which is deep enough. So that was an adventure and a half. We felt like Kristen and Matt on sailing GPU, because I think I've seen him do something like that with their dinghy, especially when their motor wasn't working.
I was gonna say when their motor wasn't
time.
working.
So thanks, Matt and Kristen, if you ever watch this video. Watching you guys make mistakes helped us to undo a mistake, so I appreciate it. So I didn't mean that in a negative way. So got anything else, Jen? And then we'll pick it up as we get over to the lighthouse. We're hoping that we can
No, I hope those two go. I hope those two go to the Annapolis, because you guys are cool, and I love to. You're like people I'd love to hang out with.
Yeah.
Just saying it.
So, very cool. Well, that's all for now, guys. We'll talk to you hopefully shortly, and hopefully we'll find a spot to anchor over here. Hope we're not too late. So we're making our way down the Double Creek Channel to the inlet. Like I said, I hope there's room in the anchorage after all this. It's a lot later than we expected. It's 4:15. I originally planned to get here around 2. We left a little late, so I figured 3, but then we were making up pretty good time. So I thought we'd get here at 2:30 or so. Not because of that problem. So if you look over there, you see those sticks sticking out of the water? That stupid app was bringing us. We were just the other side of those.
About 20 yards, I'd say.
Yep, and you can actually see that you can see the color of the sand over there from here. So it's definitely too shallow.
There's the ocean. Thanks. Right? Let's see. Wait a minute. There's the lighthouse. There's the ocean. A little choppy, lot of traffic going on, and we are going over there. So we're hoping we can get a spot. It is pretty crowded over there. But I think we'll do all right. And if you look at this baby. Woohoo! Hold on. Alright. So here's the lighthouse. Buddy today. Yes, you are. Daddy's coming to get you. Yes, he is, little boy. All right, there's a dolphin out here. Pretty cool. Let's see. Watch for it. Where'd he go? Buddy. There's something floating in the water right there. I don't know what it is. Do you see it to the right? There it is. Did you see it come out of the water?
Kill that for now. Let's find a spot. trees. There it is, the sunrise. And you're welcome. You didn't have to get up early to watch it. You can watch it here. After running 2 fans and our electronics and charging phones and so on all night, we still had 96% on our house battery.
Hey everyone, we're leaving the anchorage. We have to get home in time for dinner at Carmine's for Lisa's birthday. And there's the lighthouse right up there. It's already busy. It's only 7 something. Hoping to see those dolphins again. I'm going to see the inlet. It's a little choppy. A couple people fishing. First fly bite of the day. That's where we were, right over there. A big blue, beautiful boat behind that.
Back here before we get out. Hello everybody. We were just on our way. We just left Meyers Hole at the Barnegat Lighthouse. That was an awesome place to anchor. Beautiful. It's a nice breeze through the night. The wind had turned out of the north, which is the least protection at that anchorage, but it wasn't very strong. It was just a nice comfortable breeze. Got down to about 68, 69 degrees. It was beautiful. So I wanted to let everybody know I'm going to follow Sam Holmes' lead and let you know that this video is not sponsored by Athletic Greens, because they haven't asked me to sponsor it mostly. So it's not even sponsored by my Great Value Water or Optavia. The Optavia, I gotta say, is part of my health plan, health program, and it's helped me to shed some pounds and get more healthy, and I feel a whole lot better. So, well, I hope you're all having a good day. It is beautiful out here today. There's a lot of people out fishing. There's a lot of pelicans out, a lot of other seabirds. Unfortunately, we just passed Towboat US trying to pull the boat off of the sandbar, which was completely on the sandbar. So hopefully people were not hurt when they hit that. So that's all for now. Well, we're running downwind, but the wind is very light. So we have the sails set up wing on wing at the moment. I should have a preventer on the main, but I think I'm going to actually bring in the head sail and turn the motor back on, because the wind is just too light this morning. We're only doing 1.8 knots, actually, well, 2 knots according to the GPS. So anyway, it's pretty though.
There are dolphins right here. They're coming by our boat. They're coming this way. Check it out. Check it out. How exciting. Look at them. Here, look, look.
I have to go around them.
I know. Hey guys. I won't. Right there. There's more. Whole pot of them. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, so cool. Nope, doesn't look like it. There, right there. They're still there. I'm about to.
So we are wing on wing. I'm going to put the camera above 70. And I do have a preventer on the main sail. I just don't have a spinnaker pole to hold the Jenna out further, but it's working. It's dragging us downwind. Almost back to Tuckerton. Looks like there's another sailboat south of us, a mile and a half or so, maybe 2 miles. Well, we hope that you enjoyed our video. We hope that you watched it all the way to this point. And if you did, we appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
So the trip was really pretty awesome, in my opinion. I was really a little bit anxious about it because we were going into kind of uncharted territory with that boat. While we had been up in those areas before, we've never anchored at Meyers Hole. And it's been many years since we were up that way, like back when we used to live in Forked River. So it was quite the adventure. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we didn't get any footage of when we ran aground.
No, I tried, but couldn't get the GoPro to come on.
Yeah, but the important thing really was at that time to get ourselves off of the sand. The mm-hmm. tide was going out still, so it would have only gotten worse. But a couple things, a couple lessons learned. First of all, I was hesitant to trust the track that Savvy Navy plotted out. The whole track was actually very good except for the very last part. I had read where the channel had moved this past year. I didn't trust it, and because of that we didn't have sails up and we were going very slow. We were idling basically and doing about maybe 3 knots. And as soon as we bumped, it was basically just black soft clay mud and sand, and the boat was still somewhat buoyant, but we couldn't really move very well.
No.
we tried, and then luckily we had the dinghy.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, that thing has just worked out really well.
Well, he pushed us off.
I pushed the bow around
Yeah.
to get us pointed in a direction that would get us to deeper water.
And so
And then I pushed the back of the boat while Jennifer drove, and Jennifer on the plot charter was really good with saying, hey, we've got deeper water over this way, and that's where we went.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a Boat US boat watching, just waiting for the call. They were kind of like a vulture waiting for an animal to take the last breath.
I just followed the Garmin out.
And so I think they were disappointed, I guess, to see that we took care of it ourselves. We did really well.
Yeah. Kevin got back in the boat when we got into deeper water.
Yep. And then we took a different channel that I did see that we passed to get over to Meyers Hole, and it worked out fine. I was a little bit nervous that we wouldn't find a spot to anchor because it was getting later, but we did find a spot, and it was just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It was only a 2-day trip, but it felt like we were on a vacation, for me anyway. It was just really
it was a little stressful
satisfying
because of how shallow everything is there, and the wind just wasn't in our favor.
Well, but then we did have an awesome sail. Once we hit our area of the bay where we know it's deep enough, we were doing great. We were doing like 5.5 knots, towing the dinghy, and I didn't realize that the dinghy had just a huge patch of eelgrass that it had snagged. So without the dinghy, we probably would have been doing 6.5 knots.
Yeah.
But it was a nice sail.
That was nice, that last stretch.
And seeing the dolphins were pretty awesome. One of the cool things is that I didn't see until just today, I was watching the video, how many of them there were. All I saw was when they came out of the water.
There was a whole pot, big pot.
There were tons of them under the water, so all you see is the dark spots going by. I think there could have been 50 of them in that pot.
I don't know, there was a lot.
So that was really
and they were in pairs too, coming in and out.
Yep.
So
we had a great time. I hope you enjoyed watching. Right now we're again working around weather. It's raining right now as we're sitting outside. The next, we're not sure exactly what our next adventure is, but as the weather opens up, and we will plan something and put it together.
Yeah. Till next time.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and hope you come back and watch us again.
Peace.